So after 12 days of relentless war, the planes and the missiles have fallen silent. But the battle for the narrative is just beginning. In Tel Aviv, Tehran and Washington, the leaders are lining up to declare victory, each claiming to have bent the arc of history in their favor. The ceasefire that's been hammered out by President Trump has brought a fragile calm, and yet beneath the surface, the scars and the suspicions run deep. But right now, the American president is furious. An angry Donald Trump has berated Iran and Israel for violating the ceasefire deal, adding that he wasn't really happy with Israel in particular.
But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
But moments after Trump's rebuke, explosions rang out in Tehran. The Israeli army radio said that Israel had struck an Iranian radar site near Tehran. Israeli Prime Minister's office said that the country had not carried out any further strikes after Netanyahu spoke with Trump. On the other hand, Israel is jubilant. Operation Rising Lion, its military campaign, has left Iran's nuclear and military infrastructure with a fair bit of damage. The Israeli airstrikes have devastated certain fortified sites, such as Natanz, Isfahan and Fordo, collapsing tunnels and also killing several top Iranian commanders and nuclear scientists. The Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has boasted that Israel has removed the dual existential threat of Iran's nuclear and ballistic missile programs, achieving air superiority over Tehran and striking dozens of high-value targets. For the Israelis, it's now time to rebuild their shattered lives.
I really hope so. I really hope so. Really. I'm so tired. Everyone is tired. We just want to have some peace of mind. That's what I can say. Hopefully. For us, for the Iranian people, for the Palestinians, for everyone in the region, for all human beings.
Now, Iran has its own problems at the moment. It is unbowed and it is claiming triumph, though. The Revolutionary Guards says that they've taught Israel a lesson, launching waves of missiles that have pierced Israel's multi-layered defenses and forced millions of these Israelis to run to shelters. The Iranian military has said that Operation True Promise 3 has compelled the state of Israel to halt its aggression. It has also exposed vulnerabilities in the Israeli home front. For the ordinary Iranians, the ceasefire brings a relief from constant bombardment and also the hope of rebuilding shattered lives, even as the country is facing a dire economic crisis and international sanctions.
Well, during times of war, everyone suffers economically, and that is to be expected. However, I don't believe we should be focusing on such matters right now. Our priority must be the aggression committed against our beloved country, and we must respond.
I don't think it will be sustainable. It simply isn't. Why? I believe the blows that Israel and the United States have suffered will lead them to seek retaliation, and they are likely to attack again. We would welcome a ceasefire, but it is not being implemented. They are not honoring their commitments.
Now, the White House has been pretty quick to celebrate as well the Pentagon's Operation Midnight Hammer, which, according to Trump, obliterated Iran's nuclear ambitions with the largest B-2 strikes in history, which dropped the biggest non-nuclear bombs that were dropped on 3 key Iranian nuclear facilities. Now, the war's end brings a strange sense of satisfaction to all parties. Each side is wounded, but each is claiming to have achieved its core objectives. Israel has struck deep into Iran. Iran has bloodied Israel and has hammered the cities of Tel Aviv and Haifa in a way that has never been done. And America has flexed its unmatched military muscle. And yet West Asia remains on the edge. And the ceasefire is very brutal. And the next round of fighting could just be a provocation away.
Now, Iran is insisting that Israel broke the spirit of the ceasefire, claiming that it carried out attacks after it shouldn't have. Now, given sort of the overall confusion over the ceasefire, it remains unclear how to reconcile all this. But one person who has this morning is U.S. President Donald Trump, who has come out of the White House pretty upset with both Israel and Iran, saying that he believes both sides broke the ceasefire and that he was working to try to convince Israel not to launch any new attacks against Iran. So as of right now, the ceasefire appears to be holding, but the situation remains tense in the Middle East.